Y algunas, un momentín. Bien. Bueno, vamos a seguir investigando aquí un poco el de Witches, que es un poco lo suyo. Vamos a seguir investigando un poquillo. He puesto
Could not help
esto.
Geralt. Yet she did direct him to Corrine Tilly, an oneromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Corrine Tilly, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Ciri and I, the bard Dandelion, were reunited. Geralt now knew that to find Ciri, he would first need to find his dear old friend.
Vale, es mejor salirte del camino, aunque muchas cosas dice que pueden, pues vale, estar guays. Bueno, he puesto de aventura 2, pero vamos a terminar esta misión que tenía aquí a medias, si lo sé pongo el título de la misión, pero luego me lío, luego termino esa misión, luego otras 3 misiones hago en el mismo directo, entonces como es un jaleo, pues bueno, un poco de aventura, también explorar un poco el mapeado y espero no encontrarme muchos bichos. Bueno, creo que voy a tener una caída del servidor. Bueno, si me caigo del PlayStation en vivo, conectaré otra vez de nuevo, ¿vale? Si hay algún mensajito. Pero si me caigo, pues me enchufo otra vez. Bajo un pelín la calidad. Bueno, a ver. Estamos aquí. Flores rotas. Claro, ahora las flores rotas. Ve al romero y tornillo. Pues vale. Jarrita. Bueno, te voy a saquear un poco. Mucho cazo veo por aquí. Vale, venga, pues sobra, vámonos. Esto está saqueado ya. Vamos a hacer un ajuste en inventario. Vale, pescado ahí, así que pasando. ¿Ves? Al rico saqueo. Unas frascas.
Hey, Whitey, why'd your hair go white? Slime about you. Trouble supper, I never refuse.
Vale, bueno, al final armamento y armas, bueno, lo que es armas, armamento, armadura y todo eso. Reparado, ya se me volverán a estropear, bueno, tengo que ir aquí, así que está cerca. ¿Ves?
Help some fellas out, master. We're a bit of coin short another round.
Because we're comrades, see? Witcher, ain't you? We're butchers. You slaughter, we slaughter.
Except witches earn more. Old villagers pitch in. Lords out with their purses. Ladies do light with their legs.
Guess I've been to the wrong villages. Dealt with the wrong lords and ladies.
Come, don't make us beg. What's a witcher for, anyways? To help men in need.
Believe me,
Nah,
doing you a
paso.
big favor by not giving
No,
you
vete.
coin. Now let me through.
Whoa, master. You best watch your words. We share a trade, but that don't mean you can treat us like dogs.
Shut it. You'll bring misfortune on us. He's a witcher, can't you see?
Bueno, ya
Out of
tengo
my
aquí
way.
pollo montado.
We won't do it.
I will.
I'll not take orders from anyone. In fact, not the least afraid to teach a witcher some manners.
Bueno. Tiene nivel 8. No puedo sacar la espada. Ni magia ni nada. Toma. Sabía que iba a acabar mal, pero bueno.
Enough. We've seen your point, Master.
Go home. You're done here.
Con experiencia 25. Buf. Pues vamos allá. Mira. Estaba corriendo y resulta que se ha quedado un no sé qué, pero ha sido sin querer.
Mutants, blasphemers, kobolds.
Hombre.
Elven blood,
Bueno, es aquí. Hay un alecillo. Cerrado. Ya el romero y tomillo.
I'll never come back, you stinking stagges.
All's we wanted was
Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your arse till you've toes for teeth.
Uf.
Get out in the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't gone more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs. All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out. Care to join me?
With pleasure. Damn, you're ugly.
Leave him to me.
Vale, no puedo utilizar magia. Y armas, pues a puño. Nivel 5, vaya golpe que me lleva. Sí, era lógico. Bueno, estoy haciendo mal. Uno ha caído, otro.
Yeah, almost like we never left Virgil.
Flat fruit.
I'm pleased. That went well. Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
Estoy buscando a Ciri.
It's about Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her. How many years is it now? 6, 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on. Not just fairly returned, as you saw. Expecting to come home to a hot like a boar and some cold ale. What do you find instead? A shite storm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Have no clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he sat and wrote.
Vale, si me actualiza, busca pisos en planta baja con tus sentidos de brujo. Puedo saquear, ¿no? Yo creo que por saquear. Sí, puedo.
Ah, a note from a
No es
grateful
más.
muse.
Reading someone
Voy a
else's
saquear.
letters.
My visage red and hot. I plunged into
Botella de
purest
agua, bien, me
ecstasy,
viene perfecto.
imbibing its nectar.
Vale,
Your
más cosillas
dexterous
ahí.
digits on my...
10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No, 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 no! That's exactly what we're looking for. It's his planner.
Un momentito.
Huh. Dandelion and planning? Good one. Besides, anything he wrote here probably had a special system. Chaos only he could ever decipher. Actually, in the past, sometimes not even that.
Give him a chance. Might not be that bad. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Ah, here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late. The dog.
Zoltan, please. You really want to track down the women Dandelion's been wooing? Most likely all angry women by now.
Got any better ideas? Besides, Dandelion's a babbler. They're sure to know something of his doings. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... Ah, fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Suit you?
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
Bueno, pues vale. Lee la agenda de ellas. Vale, voy a sacar un poquito. Lee la agenda de ellas. Pero yo creo que la he cogido, ¿no? Sí, esta. Rosa Barate. Vale. Buf, caidita de Troya. Me había caído. Ahora vuelvo a estar bien. Momentín, por fin. Qué fuerte. Venga, pues yo creo que sigo conectado todavía, que no me he caído, a ver. Sí, no, no me he caído, pero me terminaré cayendo. Vale, habla con Sir. Buf, lo que quieras. Buf.
In lust's embrace.
Molly keeps things tidy for the Baroness Lavalette.
A baroness within reach and he settled for a chambermaid?
Dandelion's not one to judge folk by their station. You know that. Like he says, in the alcove, we're all equals.
Yeah. Guess a true poet observes life in all its aspects, examines it from all perspectives. If I
Maravilla.
didn't know him better, I'd say he was jealous about this Marabella.
Oh, I doubt it. Former pupil. And well, the tales he told me about her.
Doubt I want to hear them.
Probably better off not. Things between them took a turn for the strange at some point.
Meaning?
She had him wearing mummers' costumes. Took to calling him Christian, referring to herself as Anastasia.
Huh. Truly perverse.
She didn't ken half of it. Called him a stallion once. That's the fool took it as a compliment. Till she pulled a bit in the reins into her cupboard. Poor bastard fled out the window.
Vespula. Name rings a bell. She threw his knickers out the window.
That's her.
Hollered something about him being a scoundrel with a voice like a consumptive pheasant.
That's her.
Threw flower pots at him.
Guess so flames never die.
Like a rose abashed of its crimson hue, fair Rosa would sink into humor's blue. She shunned her lessons in civility, to swing her dwarf with agility. Dwarf. Never suspected he'd be so humble.
Dwarfs what Rosa var Atre named her Guihir. Well chosen, eh? Her dad's a Novgardian aristocrat with the Imperial Legation. Commissioned Dandelion to tutor Rosa and her sister in the art of rhetoric. But we, Rosa, preferred swordplay.
How dare she reject the great bard in favor of a common swordmaster?
More than one, it seems. Week on week, we get fresh gossip about her thrashing another instructor. So bad he resigns. Word has it her dad's now looking to hire her next victim. I mean, instructor.
A figure most rare, her nature dual. Look deep in her eyes or be made a fool. Well, well, seems fascinated with this one.
Not without reason. Never been much for elven women myself, but this one's exceptional. Dare say Francesca Finderbeard be jealous.
You want to take this one then?
Nah, you can have her.
Why?
See, elven beauty's like a young Beauclair wine, whereas I prefer vodka straight up.
Well, know about all I wanted to know. Thanks for your help.
Habla con Vespula. Vale.
Oh, she's a country lass. Can't wait.
Bueno, voy a guardar la partida, que me ha dicho que la partida estaba dañada. Qué movida, nunca me había pasado esto. Vale, vale. Pues vale.
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay...
Help!
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What are you hoping for? A knight in shining armor?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
Vespula's got someone else's protection now.
Really? Who's that be?
Mine. Offered her a better rate.
All right. So, let's see if you're a good bargain or just cheap shit.
No. Vale.
Covered in blood, all of it. So much work for naught.
No need to thank me. It was nothing.
Sorry. Well, don't get me wrong, I'm grateful, but everything I had, I just lost.
Don't know if you remember. We've met.
I don't... Wait, I know you. You're that witcher I near clobbered with a vase when... Well...
When you kicked Dandelion out. Through the balcony. Actually, he's the reason I'm here. Know where he is?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back, saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
This woman he was with in the harbor. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Kovir. Ha! Horvir, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Dandelion ask you about other washerwomen? Not terribly subtle even for him.
Maybe he likes some sudsy.
Maybe. But what did he ask about, exactly?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends there? What are their working hours? I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern. Maybe I got all in a huff for no reason.
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
Nivel 7, guay, perfecto. Perfecto, nivel 7. Vale, y ya sí, principios de 7. Bueno, quiero ir a saquear a los bandidos estos. A ver si así me deja de dar el errores de guardar. Vamos, nunca me ha pasado.
Triss could not help Geralt. Yet she did direct him to Kareem Tilly, an oneiromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Kareem Tilly, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Ciri and I, the bard Dandelion, were reunited. Geralt now knew that to find Ciri, he would first need to find his dear old friend.
Vale, guay, perfecto. English. Quería investigar los pibes estos. Aquí tengo nivel 7, sí, vale. Pero no sé dónde está. Habla con Elia, pues vale. Vale, a ver qué movidas pasa, porque últimamente es por aquí y pasa de todo.
That grey mop on your head could use a washing.
Welcome, do.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elial.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks?
You Elial?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elial was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here. Any better?
So you're...
Elial.
Did you and Dandelion... how did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
That's it?
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me. Told him that as well. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button rear fixed or a hole patched.
When did you last see him?
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only...
When did you last see him?
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
What did you and Dandelion talk about? He asked about anything in particular?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although... Indeed, he did keep asking about Kalkstein. If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick beau. In fact, he desperately wished to meet with him.
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
You're too late, I fear. The witch hunters nabbed him recently, burned him at the stake in Hierarch Square. But as he perished, ooh, the goings-on, impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid, sucks flaccid cock.
I know this is none of my business, but why do you...
Why do I dress up? As a child, I dreamt of becoming a Doppler when I grew up. I became a tailor instead. Discovered clothing. Costumes can express all the complexities of one's personality. I'm a Redanian countess one day, a dark-side thug the next. That is true freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Have you never thought to become someone else? Even for a moment? Must be horribly boring being a witcher all the time.
I managed to stay interested. Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
Bueno, ya estamos. Pues vale. La primera vez que da estos errores. Muy vale. Flores rotas, ronda vacía, por si las moscas. Vale. Ahora cómo, vale. Vamos a coger los contratos.
So, how'd it go with this thing? I was flipping about minding my own business when suddenly up he pops and heals me.
From now on, assume your every move's observed.
Esto de aquí.
Se busca Tris Merigold. Clases de sabor y vida. Cuidado en estafador suelto. Anuncio en relación a los objetos de naturaleza mágica. Cuidado con el ladrón. Cuidado con la casa encantada y el mercader tramposo. Vale. Bueno, estamos con flores rotas. 3 minutos de descanso, en lo que me tomo un cafetillo y continuamos, ¿vale? Venga, hasta ahora. Abogado. Venga, pues continuemos, ¿veis? Venga, a ver. Pim, pim, pim. Bueno, vamos aquí. Habla con Molly.
This Baronet's La Vallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Geralt of Rivia at my doorstep? Surely this is no chance encounter?
Greetings, Baroness. Greetings, General. You're right. I'm here for a reason.
There's no mistaking you. But for etiquette's sake, Mary Louisa La Valette, an Imperial General and a Witcher meet. And know each other. Surprising.
We've met before.
And how? Imagine this, Louisa. The Emperor desired a chat with the Witcher. I, too, was fortunate enough to meet him then.
So Geralt of Rivia now works for Emperor Emir. Interesting. Has Var Emry sent you to rid Novigrad of monsters?
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
My maidservant. I'm afraid she's currently at the home of my dear friend Patricia Vegelbud.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak with Molly at the races.
Is that something you'd consider, Witcher? Take of some sophisticated diversion?
Well, if Molly'll be there.
On our way, then. We've arrived.
My father owned a similar estate in Bruges. As a young girl, I'd travel there often to ride.
Shall we look at the horses? Do you like horses, Geralt?
I guess so. Called every horse I've had Roach.
The grey mare is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Vol.
Grey's a nice color. For horses, too.
My coin's on the Black Stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised it didn't salute you, General. Is Molly a horse?
Pardon?
I did come here to see Molly, after all.
Patience, Witcher. She ought to arrive soon. I asked Molly to join us as soon as she was done with her chores. She shouldn't be long now.
All depends what you asked her to do, milady. But I don't really have a choice. I'll wait.
Seem to know your horses.
No is not the word. Morvran's a true expert.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle. Made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
Venga, va.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Well said. So, which steed do you choose, Witcher?
Venga, cantar ella.
The gray mare looks nimble. Besides, knew a man named Kai here once. I'll go with her.
I'll not ride with you, but I shall bet on a steed. Nemrod will win, no matter the rider.
In that case, I shall try my luck on the Zeracanian Bay. I see no point in delaying this. Let's begin.
Riders, ready! Giddy up. Giddy up.
Don't spare the horse! I adore the speed, the rush of air. Come on, Witcher. Let's see what you're made of.
Giddy up.
Ah, que se ha quejado el caballo. Qué pena, ya lo tenía. Buah, se va muy lejos. Me quedo sin video. Me ha cerrado.
Come on, Witcher. Let's see what you're made of.
Ole.
What a thrill! A beautiful victory!
Thanks.
For one for whom every horse is a roach, you carry yourself exquisitely in the saddle. My congratulations. That is yours.
Ole, carrera superior.
Now, could I talk to your chambermaid, milady?
Ah, yes, Molly. That is why you came here after all. The portly young woman. That's her.
Speak to her. And you must find us when you're ready to return to Novigrad. We'd be delighted to join you for the journey.
Nothing hurts as much as life.
Pues vale. Si tú lo dices.
These days, hair-brained, all of them.
I'm Molly, my lord. Wish to see me?
Call me Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again!
That's right. Except it's the other way around. I'm always saving him.
Mean to say it weren't Dandelion saved you in Flotsam by severing your noose with an arrow from 100 paces?
What? Dandelion couldn't... Never mind. Any idea where our master archer might be at the moment?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. The Baroness don't approve of our acquaintance. Says Dandelion's a good-for-nothing layabout. Can you imagine? But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Of course. I came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister?
Sure he does. Saw him myself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
Oh no. Whenever I asked Dandelion when we visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait. Before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks. And good luck to you on your search.
Recibe punto de experiencia, vale. Vuelve a Novigrados solo con Boris y a Vanessa, vale. Vamos a ir con estos.
Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go. We are. Thank you for your company.
Likewise. See ya.
Va con maravilla, vale.
Looks like rain. Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
I'll wait.
It won't take long. It turns out he'll not come after all. Where are you? A rat bit him, and he's caught a fever.
Where'd he get bit?
It hurt him much.
Will he die?
Don't die from rats, stupid.
Yes, you do. Just the other day I saw a witch hunter tell a man, "You rat," and then he killed him.
Liar.
That's enough. We're done for the day. Gather your things and go home.
Grandmum. Wonder if the rat catcher will get well.
Like as not.
How do you know?
Now can we talk?
Yes. What do you want?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh, yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems?
No. He perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe. No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
Found a poem Dandelion wrote about you. Portrayed you as an unusually talented individual.
Really? Did he mention my poetry? Horses have always fascinated me. I've always longed to extol their noble beauty. Did you see any of my work at Dandelion's? Mere exercises, true, but I'd be curious to know what you thought of them.
No. Didn't see any.
Gee up! A snakely whip rose skyward. Jee-haw! Crack! She reined the beast in. The stallion danced betwixt her thighs. Lather bathed its chinny chin.
Sorry, don't know much about poetry. See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
Siete y medio de experiencia, bien. Habla con Rosa Bar Atre. Pues vale, tengo que hablar con medio pueblo. Buf. Ah, mira, contratillos. Yo aprovecho. Los contratillos ricos. Buf, por aquí no puedo. A ver si puedo. Vale, voy a dar la vuelta.
Some people.
Do you want to be my wife?
Momentín, pim. Venga, continuemos. Habla con Rosa Barato. Pues me parece perfecto. Bueno, quiero ir a los contratillos antes de nada. A ver, eso está... Vale, todo el resto. Es perfecto, ¿eh? Abogado. Villa Aurea, vale. Contratillos y Rosa. Es lo suyo. terminado esta misión, tengo nivel 7,5, pues buff, este paso sube al 8 ya en este directo. Entrega de prosa al por mayor. Vale, espera un momentín. Venga, a ver. Vale, notificación, el fallecimiento de Johann Swan. Vale, compro libros. Unas pagas del gremio de armeros. Aviso. Cuidado con el ladrón. Vale, perfecto, venga, Rosa. Uy. Bueno. Es Hunter.
Wanna see Rosa Atre?
Oh, mate, if you only knew what I want. Miss Rosa don't see just anybody.
I'm Geralt of Rivia, a witcher.
Soon as Miss Rosa turns into a striker, I'm sure her papa will send for you. But she's not showing any symptoms yet, so I venture you're not needed. On your way now.
Bueno.
Thanks, we ain't looking for no witcher.
Ya lo hemos liado. Toda la vida les va... Venga, a tope, a morir. Buf. Me han trincado, pero vamos, a base de bien. Has perdido dinero. Qué fuerte. Sí, he perdido un poquito.
Thanks, we ain't looking for no witcher.
Entra en la villa de los baratos. Qué liada. O sea, si lo sé digo que aquí no me deja.
What do you want?
Pues un nuevo profesor de esgrima.
Rosa Atre is
Total.
expecting me. Supposed to give her lessons in swordplay.
Come with me. Miss Rosa awaits.
Tenía que haber metido desde el principio, pero bueno, por no mentir. Aquí no puedo saquear nada, ¿no?
Miss Rosa's got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy.
Lo voy a dejar por si acaso.
Grab a wooden one.
Coge una espada de entrenamiento de madera.
Hurt the little miss. You'll earn the ambassador's ire. Follow me.
Continúa siguiendo a la guardia. Pues vale, no sé por qué me da este error.
You're my new instructor. Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth.
Bueno.
Pathetic.
No, magia no puedo utilizar. A pa'l pelo.
Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
I'm a witcher. I'm looking for...
A witcher? That's splendid. I always wanted to meet a witcher. This is so exciting.
Incredibly. But we ought to discuss that another time. Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship?
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
Pues vale. No sé por qué me da error de guardar. Antes no hacía eso, bueno, lo que haré será el siguiente directo. Cargo otra partida y ya está. Chico de aquí. Qué fuerte, ¿no?
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna Va Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Wait a minute. Mean to say Dandelion mixed you two up?
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa will quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret. passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or trabaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman. Not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Kalonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Kalonetta. Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
Bueno. Vale. Clases de esgrima. Consulta con Zoltan. Consulta con Zoltan. Voy a saquear aquí lo que haya.
Yes?
A ver si me dejas pasar.
Another secret side.
Vale. Un poco lejillos, pero vale.
I like rain. Keeps you...
Life's sweat enough in the gutter. Where you going?
How are you keeping? Monsieur Sultan, you old bud. What's this? Ah, you're back. You met Poppy? She ought to start talking any day now.
That Field Marshal Duda's replacement? The Marshal was a parrot, you do remember, right? Where'd you get her?
At auction. Some mage's estate went under the hammer. Witch hunters and the Eternal Fire joined forces, staked out his place and rounded the sorry sap up, put his things up for sale. Happened to be passing by and saw this out. Came with her own cage.
How could you resist?
Could they? 'Tweren't possible. Ah, but dandelions what matters now. So, how'd you do? Learn much?
Pues sí.
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Kovir. A Troberitz, apparently, named Kalanetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Aye. Must be her.
Who's this Priscilla?
A Troberitz, like you said. Quite popular of late. Picture Dandelion with a pair of tits and you've got the general idea.
Interesting image. So how'd Dandelion handle meeting his female double?
I think he fell in love.
What can I say? Could be he finally met his match.
She's his match, all right. Maybe more. The laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to her.
Priscilla works for the Mummers troupe. Reynard and the Foxen. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the Kingfisher.
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always? This'll be true poetry, Geralt. You'll see.
Vale. Reúnete con Zona de Martín Pescador después del ocaso. Vale. Voy a hacer 2 minutitos de descanso, veis, y ahora vengo, voy. Bueno, se me ha alargado al final este directo, le quería hacer más corto, pero ya me metí en harinas y llevamos ya hora y media de directo, así que voy a cortar y luego no sé si haré otro directo del The Witcher, Ultimate Team, Prima o Fórmula 1, ¿vale? Bueno, cuidaros. Muchas gracias por estar ahí, hemos subido de nivel, bastante guay. Bueno, nos vemos y hasta la próxima, bye.